guys, Simply Coco here, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to another speed build here in The Sims 4. So today, as you can tell by the title, we are building a summer camp. I got this idea thinking about what I wanted to do for Halloween on the channel, and I was thinking of turning Granite Falls into, and I mentioned this in a previous video. I was thinking about turning like every single lot in Granite Falls into a haunted forest. That way the whole world would be a haunted forest. So this is kind of like the first installment of that. So this summer camp is gonna be like an actual, like, it's an open summer camp that, it's open all summer, but it just so happens to be in a haunted forest, or like right off of the edge of the haunted forest. And maybe, within the camp lore, like every year there's some students that, or there's some campers that go out into the forest and, have a bet to see who can stay out there the longest or whatever. But yeah, I was debating whether I wanted to do a speed build series for this or a let's build series. Obviously this is a speed build, so I'm doing a speed build series for this. Just because there's 6 lots in Granite Falls, so if I did each single one of those lots as a let's build, this would go on much longer than October 31st. So yeah, so we're doing a speed build. But yeah, this is Hideaway, Camp Hideaway. On the gallery, I think I named it Hideaway Summer Camp or something like that. But the lot that I'm building on, the actual lot itself, is called Forest Hideaway. And then Hideaway Camp is like an actual term. So I was like, perfect, let's just call this Camp Hideaway. At first I was gonna call it like Camp Granite or something for Granite Falls, but then I was like, no. So yeah, these 2 buildings on the left are cabins for the campers. This smaller building right here is just gonna be like the office for to check the campers in, stuff like that. Whoever is the lead counselor or whoever's in charge, that they work out of that building. This is going to be the like dining hall, the mess hall, whatever you want to call it, where they're going to be eating. And then the cabin towards the back is going to be the counselor's cabin. And then I also, off camera, put down the Granite Falls bathroom stalls. And then I also made my own shower stall, because I didn't want to put bathrooms in the cabins. So I put the stalls, the like pre-made stalls, I put those outside, and then I made my own shower stall. What I did was, because I didn't do it on camera, I just basically copied the exact same shape of the bathroom stalls. You can kind of see it right here. We don't have the same wallpapers in the build by catalog as we do that's on those bathroom stalls, but I still like how the shower stall looks out. Altogether, there's a boy side and a girl side for showers, and I think there's 3 showers in each. But yeah, and there's gonna be a lot of bunks, so this camp could fit a lot of kids. And the way you could like play it out is, if you have MC Command Center, you can actually cheat it to where you can have as many Sims in a household as you want. So if you want to like actually play with this lot, just figure out how to change that setting to where you can have more Sims on a lot, and you could like create a household of 20 Sims and like have 15 of them be kids/teens, and then have the other ones be adults, and the kids can be the campers and the adults can be the counselors, and you can kind of like play this storyline out. I think that'd be really interesting to do. So definitely like tag me on Facebook or Twitter or whatever, and let me know if you do that. That'd be really cool to see. But the only thing sorry about the camera jumping around so much. I sped this up 800 times, so because there was no reason for this build to be that long. It's pretty simple, self-explanatory. I put it together pretty quickly. Um, but I completely talked through me doing the landscaping. All I did was look around the lot and I looked to see what plants were used in Granite Falls. And so I used those. Obviously, I used the trees. I wanted this to really look like it was nestled, kind of nestled into the forest, but I didn't want too many trees because it is a camp, so they would need to like have their camp activity spaces and stuff like that. Sorry if you heard Duke bark just then. um, Other than that, we're just doing the terrain painting right now. So what I did was I used a gravel terrain paint to kind of make all of the pathways to each different building and such. And then from there, I just took some dirt and like put it on top of the path just to make it look like, over time, dirt has mixed with the gravel and, you can really tell that people have been walking over it. Over the gravel. But anyway, I'm putting down a bonfire now and I'm going to put some seats around it. Seats actually don't clip to this big bonfire, so I just kind of put it around it just for show, really. These are canoes, which are actually from Island Living, and I'm sizing them down twice because they're not going to be functional anyway, because I don't think you can get into the water in Granite Falls. But if anyone has ever seen the movie It Takes Two with Mary-Kate and Ashley when they were little, there's like they're at like a summer camp, and there's this scene where the two main adult characters are kissing or about to kiss behind like these stacks of canoes. And so I wanted to recreate that, but it was kind of hard to stack them. You saw me try to stack them, and it just didn't look right. Oh, sorry, I hit the mic. So I ended up just placing 5 of them in a line next to each other next to the counselor's cabin. And I just figured, there's 5 canoes, so maybe whenever a group goes canoeing, it's 2 counselors and 3 kids at a time. And that's the only, that at one time, those are the people that can go canoeing. Only 2 counselors and 3 kids at a time. But yeah, so this is like the cafeteria, mess hall, whatever you want to call it. I just used that object from University. So if you were to play on this lot, in order to use that University object, that like kitchen object, you would have to hire someone to come and do it. But I mean, that kind of makes sense in this case because, a little cafeteria worker would come onto the lot and work it. And then all the kids could come and eat some food. And now we're working on the first cabin. So there are 2 because there's going to be a boy and girls cabin. And this is the boys cabin. So using the bunk beds, of course, I think total there's 5 bunk beds in here. So 5 times 2 is 10. So you could fit 10 Sims in each cabin, or 10 Sims in each camper cabin. So that's 20 people in one household just for the kids. So I don't know if you'd want to play with that many people. You could like just make the family of like 25 or whatever, and then but put everyone else on like autonomy on and you only play as 1 or 2 Sims. Like I could see that. But yeah, that was the boys' cabin. I put down some chests to be like what they brought their clothes in and stuff. And now we're doing the girls' room. The girls' room is pretty much furnished the exact same way, just like opposite. I did give them a little seating area. I didn't give them a TV or anything because the whole point of camp isn't to come and watch TV in the cabin. Anyway, sorry for the pause. After this, let's see. So yeah, I'll say that. After this build, I'm for the next build in this series, turning Granite Falls into a haunted forest. I'm gonna do a lot that is like, I don't want to give too much away, but I'm saying it now. I'm gonna do an extra cabin, but it's gonna be like a cabin that used to be a part of this camp, but it used to be for like the best campers. So like if you submitted your registration papers for the camp and you were like on the president's list or on the honor roll for your school, you had the chance to be in like you had the chance to be put up in like a private secluded cabin. And that's all I'm gonna say. But it's gonna be abandoned. That's all I'm gonna say for now. But it's gonna be abandoned and very overgrown. So, and very like yeah, very overgrown. So that's gonna be the next lot we do in this series. I'm gonna do it on the smaller lot. I think it's to the left of this one. But yeah, just kind of putting some stuff outside on all of the porches. I just furnished the little office area. I didn't put much, just a desk, a bookcase, ooh, excuse me, some seating for like when parents come and check kids in or check them out, or if a kid gets in trouble or whatever. Um, and now we're working on the what is this? This is the what the heck? This is the counselor's cabin. There we go. This is the counselor's cabin. I put 3 beds in here, 3 bunk beds in here total, so there's room for 6. Yeah, there's room for 6 counselors. I was only gonna do 2 beds, but then I was like, okay, there's a lot of kids, so there's like some rule. I worked at a summer camp for a lot for like I worked at a summer camp. I worked at a zoo camp for like 5, 6, 7 years of my life, so I should know the ratio. But it's like for every 10 kids you have to have 1 counselor, I think. So for 20 kids you would need 2 count. No, I don't remember what it was because if it was 1 counselor for every 10 kids, well, in this case, you would only need 2 counselors. It may be 1 counselor for every 5 kids. I don't know. But anyway, the screenshots are rolling. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll always respond to your comments. And please hit that notification bell. That way you know exactly when I post my next video, exactly when I post it. I will see you all then. Bye, guys.